Lois from the Loisandlamar TV Talk Show, and we are here with one of our guests, Diz, the drummer, and we're going to be interviewing him for you today. And we just want you to sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Diz, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. We've been talking about this for a long time.
And we're so happy to have you here today.
I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for coming. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you were born and raised, what you're doing. How did you get into being such a phenomenal drummer? And
well, I was born in Southwest Philly. And a little bit of my background, my father was a percussionist named Sam Barnum. And my mother was a vocalist with the Shirelles named Alice Barnum, right? She was Alice Lawson at the time, though she had me. Her music career stopped. But my dad kept playing. My dad played with guys like Herbie Mann. He played with Mongo Santa Maria, Carlos Santana from the Fire. My dad played with a lot of people. As a kid, I grew up, and I was able to meet a lot of these guys as a kid. So I was like, I grew up around music all my life, mainly Latin music. Is what was our thing growing up, you know. And, you know, I've always been doing drums. The music always kept me out of trouble. You know what I mean? A lot of my friends got in trouble. And I was so, come on, y'all, go with me, man. I'm playing music over here, man. Man, we don't want to hear that stuff next time now. The corner got shot up, or somebody that went to jail because they could have been with me making a few bucks. I mean, we weren't rich, but I could give you a little something for helping me move my music and my drums around, but...
Well, if I may mention that because you felt that way at that time in your life, that was your calling to be where you're sitting right now. So it's always very important to see the overall arc of things, how they truly work out. Because if they went with you, they might, if they were trying there with you all the way up to this point right now, they might have sabotaged you.
Anything is possible.
Everything works out for a specific reason. So you were chosen for what you have done in your profession right now to be exactly what you are right now.
Right. That's true, because I always try to help. Like, I grew up with a family-oriented neighborhood. We were very tight in everything we did. And by me being a musician, a few musicians in the neighborhood, they were a lot older than I was. But my guys, my peers, we were athletes. So I'm like, come on, outside of football, basketball, and baseball, whatever we played, come on, y'all do music. You know what I mean? Well, you know, they will come support me here and there. But as far as getting on with getting and traveling and going to different places, they didn't get a chance to see. And I really wanted one of my friends to be a part of that with me.
You were chosen to break the mold, so you had to be the first one.
Right.
And when you are the first one, normally there's no one there. That's why you are the chosen. And you had to go forward through these motions, with or without, so that you can still be where you are today.
Music is definitely perseverance. You know what I mean? Like we all wanted to be this phenomenal musician and make millions and millions of dollars, travel the world. But it's something that you have to love. It doesn't matter whether you make it big. If you love what you do, it don't matter.
You have to love it.
You know what I mean? I love music. I love drums.
Now let me ask you a question, because Lois is like lost a little bit with music. Because personally, I only listen to one type of music, and that's gospel music. But if it's someone that I'm supporting and I'm out there, I'll listen to whatever they're doing. But gospel is my heart and soul. As a drummer, do you play all types of music with your drums?
Well, as a kid, I actually used to play gospel.
Okay.
My aunt Janice had a group called Gloria Neal and the Ladies of the Song.
Okay.
And I was 15 years old, and I was their first drummer. Actually, I did one song on the album.
Okay.
That's still around today.
Okay.
You know, and God rest her soul. So that was a turning point for all of us coming through church. By my dad being a drummer, so many other kids came through church, and then they're playing. The great grandchildren are playing drums in the church now.
But in all nationality, it seems to always start in church.
Well, I mean,
it always starts
knowing
in
our
church, so
history,
we give God some glory for that, right?
Right, knowing our history, we are spiritual people,
That's right.
and it's kind of hard to get away from what you really are, you know, as children of God, you know.
So you play your drums to gospel music, R&B. Is there anything else? Hip hop.
Whatever. At this age, whatever's paying.
Whatever's paying. I hear you. I hear you.
You know what I mean? I'll just say, well, I can try. I'll give it a shot. I never say no to music.
Okay.
If it's something a little difficult, like reading charts or playing with a big band and stuff like that, I can read charts and stuff like that, but it takes a little time.
Okay.
I can't just pop on a gig like Mr. Bass will say, "This, I need a drummer." What we playing, I can have it together by the night, but big band is a little different.
Right.
You gotta be on your A game. You gotta be able to change the papers while you playing at the same time. But if they make a mistake and give me a cassette tape or a CD, I can make the gig. You know what I mean?
So as a drummer, you basically play to the beat of the other music that's coming into you at that time when you're performing.
Right.
Okay.
If I'm playing
an
artist that's already out there, yes, I can mimic some of their stuff and play it, which we do. We all do that. Or we can make it our own style as well, if possible. You know?
Yeah.
Well, when you're very, very good, music is not, you're not just playing just remembering stuff, you're playing through spirit at that point. So therefore you'll be able to, as long as there's music, as long as it's in that vein, even if you don't know it, you're still going to pick it up because that's what you were here to do. So you're going to thrive regardless, in any way possible. That's the beautiful thing about it. You know what I mean? And I believe that, you know, people that are chosen to do music, you're part of the grand kaleidoscope of everything to heal people through the music, because music makes me happy, make you sad, it can take you all through the different ranges of emotions. And if you're a part of that, you're definitely a part of a special breed, because not everyone can play instruments. They just can't. I know people that are terrible. They've been trying for a very long time. Hey, it is what it is. They're probably scientists. They should be scientists at this point. But people that actually can, rock on.
I believe they do say that music is a universal language, and music has healed wars. Like Beethoven and Mozart. All those they were brothers. Beethoven's teacher was a black man out in Germany and different places that we came from through Europe, and understanding that his signatures were so ahead of his time, like cats are still trying to figure him out to this day. So that language has helped us out through many different situations.
Yeah, because you don't have to understand it for it to touch your soul.
Right.
You like it, you like it.
Right.
You don't have to know what they're saying. If it sounds good, you still know what it sounds like to you. And that's the best thing about it. That's why I do say music is the universal language, because you can be of any language and not understand one word, but you'll still be dancing to it like everybody else.
So Michael Jackson, when everybody in the room would get up, boys, everybody get up and start dancing.
Yeah, they'll know those words. They won't remember the rest of the language, but they'll know how to say the whole entire song in complete English.
Right. And listen to East Indian style music. They have a lot of vast styles of drumming in that culture.
Baby drums and all that.
Man, all kinds. It's insane. But like you said, not knowing nothing they're saying, I can listen to that music and be like, wow. I actually have some East Indian drums that I play. You squeeze and you had the little tube, the little stick you play with and stuff like that. And learning, like my father he was a drum maniac. He would find stuff out of the trash and make collages and put things together and just make it. And then he would just make it happen. Like, oh my God, Dad, you really playing that? You know. Fortunately, as time went on, he moved away, and me and my sister was raised by my mother, but we always kept that bond with music. You know what I mean? And all my whole family, everybody in my family either sings, tries to sing, or play an instrument.
I think we all try.
You know what I mean? And that's like you said, that's our culture. And if I could, this is a sidebar, coming up through slavery, what they figured out was if they gave us some form of relaxation, whether it was alcohol or whatever else they fed us, or food and music.
Wine, women, and song.
Wine, women, and song. We weren't so upset. We weren't so revolting. Because we had something to look forward to on Sunday or Saturday when we would play music. You know what I mean? And then that's how that culture developed. That's where the blues came from, and jazz came from. all of that's telling the stories. That's why I do gravitate to some of the rap music, because it's modern blues. I love to hear a rap song from the street, as long as they're telling the truth. Like, some of that stuff is made up, right?
Everything with music is just what's going on. Whether
Right.
it's no music, whether it's no words and it's just, instruments, or if it's people, whether it's singing in gospel, whether it's spinning rhymes and rap, it's what's going on, regardless of what style of music it is. So I definitely agree.
That's why I find little children, kids that wherever I'm playing, I see it's always one little boy or one little girl that's really paying attention. And I say, come here. Hey, you want to play? That little boy, that little girl get on the drums, and I'm like, wow. And if I have an extra pair of sticks, I give them sticks. Or I give them something to inspire them, because that's what happened to me.
That was who,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what they are a reflection of you now. Now you have to do what no one did for you at that time, because remember, you were first.
But that's something they'll never forget. Mr. Disc gave me these sticks when I was 5 years old. And now I'm 45 years old and I still have them, Things like that is like a keepsake. And you never get rid of it. I have stuff that's pretty close to 100 years old that my grandmother gave me. She was 93 years old when she passed away. And I still have some of her things that I won't part with. So, it means a lot, some of those things. Yeah.
Like that true saying that I am my brother's keeper. It's so, as I get older, I've gotten older, I understand that's really what we have.
Turn around. Who else is there?
We don't have each other, we can't go nowhere. You know what I mean? As long as we could take our hatred and put it inside and give it to each other, we can't go nowhere. But if we got love, that's what's going to make us come through everything. And we survived many, I'm a history teacher.
Really?
And
That's why I'm learning so much today.
That, through many years of struggle and different slaveries and different diasporas, that our race has came through. See, we built Europe, we built Germany, we built Russia, we built France. We the Scots, you understand?
But don't forget the trades that those people had.
Oh, wow.
Who taught the women how to sew? Who
Wow.
taught them how to cook? Who
Wow.
taught them how to make those beautiful
Wow.
bedspreads?
Like with the Bronze Age. Oh,
The ham house.
Bronze
All
Age.
oh
that.
my
man, that was a lot.
goodness.
Who taught them how to watch their children and dress them?
Everything.
And all from the motherland that we learned a lot of these sciences and mathematics in the land of Kemet, which is black land, that they were taken and basically sprinkled upon every continent and then cultivated from there. Like it was basically the seeds. Now when you take a seed, you can have a bush or you can have a bonsai. Some seeds grew into bushes, some grew into bonsais, but they were all cultivated for that particular area. And that area was blessed in that particular way. So it's all the same language, no matter what. That's the beauty of it all.
And even get into modern times, as far as like Carthage and Timbuktu and Songhai and Sierra Leone, all these different places that we came from, going to the Caribbean islands, because we left the Middle East way in the time of the Syrian captivity, right after Alexander. And we came here to a place where nobody was at. But we had revisited here because they had the Olmec statues. And
we were already here.
They were already here. And we came to visit our brothers and sisters because we wanted to leave the chaotic state that we was in, because we lost the Middle East. See, we really the Asiatic black man. There's 3 different races of black people on this earth. They always put us in one ball, but we are not the same.
But that's what the government has classified us as.
Yes.
It's kind of like a government ID.
Exactly.
It's like if you say Asian, if
You
on the
talk about
ID,
me?
if you say Asian on the ID, now that can be, Burmese, Northern Chinese, that could be Cantonese, that could be Korean, that could be Japanese, that could be Malaysian.
Exactly.
So there's so many subcontexts that in a way, I do believe that's kind of why they just give it one stamp, because they kind of know there's so many. You know how many different licenses you would have to make if you
Exactly.
just to get down to the nitty gritty.
Exactly.
Because then we'll have Mexican, we'll have Latino, we'll have continuity. It'll be a whole thing.
Right.
So I guess they said, we're just going to do it this way.
Right. Because as a people, through the early 1900s, we were Negro.
Mm-hmm.
Then they gave us color.
Then
Then they gave us black.
I
Then they
was
gave us
always
African
Christine.
American. Then they gave us, what's the new one?
The whole thing is,
Hip hop.
the whole Negro was actually
Them
exactly
people.
what we are, but
Right.
then as time went by, it was flipped around
Right.
to make it seem like that is a term of like oppression.
Right.
But the mind trick of it all
Mhm.
is that's exactly what everything was called in ancient times.
Right. Right, because if I could have come from the Latin word negro,
Mm-hmm.
which means black, that there's one race who are known as the black people,
Mm-hmm.
and that's us, who were special people. We were farmers.
Mm-hmm.
We were the people that could take water and make it into wine. We was those people.
From the Nile.
Yeah, we built everything.
A lot of people think it was a lot of mostly kings and queens,
Mhm.
but there are a lot of scientists,
Mhm.
mathematicians, artists,
Mhm.
carpenters.
Look at us now. It's a book, if I could, everybody should get called America's, the Black Gift to America.
Mm-hmm.
Shows us all our inventions. It's so mind-boggling. This book is insane. And
I totally understand, and that's what I mean. Like just by going through this, small paragraph of history, it shows how so many cultures have, been blessed and then became plentiful from them, because they would take these things like music, culture, and things, and then turn it to something that is of their own. Because that's what humankind does. Take it and, okay, now I have it, what can I do with it? And
Right.
what you create with it is what you create with it, because you are one with the Creator. So you're
Right.
going to create.
right.
Just like you create things that other people are going to hear, just like other people create things that other people hear that's going to, who knows? Your music one day may soothe somebody out of a hard time. You never know.
Mhm.
It may bring somebody such joy. That's the part of it. You leave it and walk off, and then the flowers just grow. Like,
That's right.
This would be, if I could, this would be a sad place without music.
That's right. That's
It
right.
would be really sad.
Well, Dennis, it was so nice to have you stop by and visit with us today, and being that person that you are, I'm sure you must have some social media platforms out there, and anyone would be interested in talking to you, or just maybe hiring him for a job to come play the drums for you. He's a dynamite drummer, as you can see. Tell us how they can get in touch with you.
even bands.
Yeah, as you know, I'm a drummer, and I'm also affiliated with a school called the Hidden Truth. It's an Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge from 1 West
Oh,
at
hell.
125th Street. And through that knowledge, I realized what it means to be a man. Not that you have muscles or you're strong. It's just loving each other, loving your mankind, your brother and sister. You know what I mean? And knowing your past history. Like, we've always been trying to find knowledge of self. But after I found out that I'm really an Israelite, I'm really the son of the Most High, that these great people that I came from did all those things was my ancestors. And being able to pass that knowledge on, I've seen little kids, I've seen the light come in their eyes. Being able to teach all over this country, and hold different seminars, and just trying to be uplifted.
Oh, hell.
I've been saying to myself, if I can wake up a positive, and have a positive day, I've done good.
That is what you have done. And I want you to definitely keep doing good, because that's why you and all of us are here. The happier that we'll be is the moment when we all realize that. And then all life changes. Thank you so much for coming to the show. Very much
Appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Happy to have you.
I have one more thing. I also have a cleaning business.
Tell them.
If everybody needs work, don't pay a lot, but you
Oh.
can put some food on the table. It's called Pristine Detail Cleaning Solutions. And if you want to become a professional environmental technician, I'm the guy you want to talk to.
So how could they get in touch with you? Are you on Facebook?
I'm on
Instagram,
Facebook. I'm on
Twitter?
Facebook under Hamakobath Judah on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And also, am I allowed to get my phone number out?
Sure. if
My
that's
phone
what you
number
like
is
to do.
267-385-1364. You don't have to have any experience. You just need to want a job and willing to listen and learn. And I can teach you a profession that never go away. The
So you-
oldest profession in the world is cleaning.
That's recession proof.
Okay.
Let them know.
Yes, y'all. Yeah.
Supply and demand.
When they had the COVID, I was working.
Yep.
I stopped for 2 months and it just went boom and took
All
off.
right.
I was
Bless
essential too, so I know what you
Bless
mean. The grind, your life was regular.
Yes.
It's a whole different mentality.
Yeah,
I know what you
better.
mean.
Wonderful.
Actually got better, and I was thankful that I had the opportunity to help while we was going through such a struggle. Which we done passed through every struggle. We're gonna make it to this one.
Well, thank you again for coming on the
You're
show.
welcome.
It was our pleasure having you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you too, sir.
Bro, good luck to you.
I can't give you a hug, but I can give you a handshake. Thank you all for watching. We have enjoyed our interview here with Diz today, and we just pray that the rest of your day will be the best of your day.